Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
Oh, I forgot.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
What?
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He
Come on,
whips, though,
man.
and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Working that left side now. They're still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missiles.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the balls blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Miller. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Why they got me throwing with
this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Bro, I don't want to play with this.
Guy's caliber, missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man.
Man, hold on, bro. Give me a second. I don't like that. I don't like that shit.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
So I gotta play with this, man, I don't like that vision. I don't like playing with quarterback vision. Oh, well.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation.
Well,
3rd and long,
figure this shit out, dude.
especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. They stripped it out. And the defense has it there going the other way. Nothing but green ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
I'm gonna give you what I want, give you what I need. What I want, I'm gonna give you what I need.
One more snap before the end of the quarter.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do?
Dropping back, it's Iamalayava. They're working that left side. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. First down to start the drive after the break.
Man, yo, I hate my control.
Trying to get the defense to show his hand. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
If you what you want, it's what you need.
This game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
Bro.
Think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Finds his man, it's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field. Defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this offense.
Quick. Made him quit.
Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man, they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He wants to throw it again. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes one. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but rode your neck, you got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
The offense starts with a short field. Gets it out quickly. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Hard running there. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
To throw, it's back. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Offense getting set for first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Shoots it to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that, but you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Buys a little time. He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be Run, run, more run. And you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Steps away to find some room. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Up-tempo for the offense. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Alabama quickly back to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Floating away. He'll let one go down the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. Brings it in down the left side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown Bulldogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Made a defender miss. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Discards a man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Zings it complete to the right. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field.
Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Alabama pushing the tempo. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Go straight ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or two guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Slings it downfield. Hauls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's open on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. And that one's incomplete. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They want to just keep throwing it. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From the gun, looking for a man. Moving away from pressure. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Pick the play, man. Come on.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Never a doubt. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the 1st half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Snagged on the outside.